Yeah, right. And now I have also made a quiz for you. Do together. What is the main function of respiratory system? To break down food and absorb nutrients, to pump blood throughout the body, to take in oxygen and remove carbon dioxide from the body, to support the body and protect organs. What is the right answer? Right, to take in oxygen and remove carbon dioxide from the body. This is the right answer. Okay, I select yellow. I like it. And yeah. Which of the following best describes the tiny air sacs where the gaseous exchange take place? Bronchi, alveoli, trachea, larynx. Right, it's alveoli. It's alveoli. Do you remember what happened there? Remember what's happening in alveoli? Yes, these alveoli, they are like sacs, air sacs. Okay, they are filled with air that is coming from the atmosphere, which is rich in oxygen. Okay, and then over the alveoli we have tiny capillaries like this. Okay, and these capillaries are actually bringing blood from the body. Okay, they are bringing the blood from the body. Okay, they have blood stream coming from the blood. Okay, and then from there they have very thin walls. These alveoli have very thin walls, so the air is moving the oxygen, because the oxygen pressure is inside the alveoli, it's more, and it's very less in the blood that is coming from different body organs, and it is rich in carbon dioxide, so it is rich in CO2. So the oxygen from the alveoli processed to the blood, whereas the carbon dioxide, it is going to the alveoli. Okay, so now this oxygen rich blood is going from the alveoli to the back to the portal circulation and to the all body cells. So this is the process by which all the body cells get O2, okay, oxygen, and then from the blood it is giving back the carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide in a process called exhalation, exhaling, we can say exhaling, it is going outside the body in a process called exhaling, whereas inhaling brings O2 to the all body cells. Okay, understand? I am also revising here along with the MCQ so that you guys memorize it, okay, or understand it. What is the common name for trachea? Everyone knows, okay, I have repeated many times. Windpipe. Okay, windpipe. When you inhale, what happens to the dome-shaped diaphragm muscles located below you? Now, this is the most important question, and I have explained you. Now you have to tell me which one is the right answer. It contracts and moves down. It relaxes and moves up. It expands to fill with food, or it stays completely still. Okay, give me the answer. Yes, right. It contracts and moves down and contract. Okay, which gas do we breathe out as a waste product of cellular respiration? This is very easy. I don't have to repeat. Carbon dioxide, right? Now the next one. What is the purpose of tiny hairs called cilia inside your nose? To produce sound for talking, to cool down the air we breathe, to trap and remove dust and dirt, to taste the air, right? Your cilia are tasting the air. Yes, to trap and remove dust and dirt so that the clean air rich in O2 reaches your cells. Okay. Which pair of the organs are the main ones in the respiratory system? This is a very important and tricky question, because I have tell you that there are 6 main parts that are involved in the process of respiration, but there are the 2 very important, and you should know that. Lungs and heart? No. Lungs and liver? No. Nose and stomach? Lungs and diaphragm? Yes, lungs and diaphragm. They're the two main important parts of respiratory system, because the purpose of respiration is to breathe in and breathe out. So without these two, it's impossible to breathe in or breathe out, because if the diaphragm muscle is not working, it's not relaxing, it's not contracting, so how can the lungs compress and relax? So it's very, very, very important. What's protect the lungs and heart from physical injury? The skull, the rib cage, the spinal cord, the stomach muscles. The rib cage, right. Now, the second last. How does oxygen get from your lungs to the rest of the body? Through the stomach, through the windpipe, through the red blood cells in the bloodstream, through the esophagus. I just told you the red blood cells, because the capillaries which are covering the alveoli, they are rich in blood, and in the blood we have RBCs. So these RBCs carry oxygen. Actually, they have, in later classes you will study the sorry, they have oxygen transporters. So these transporters load oxygen, and then they carry oxygen to all the various organs and cells of the body. What is the name of the flap of the tissue that prevents food from entering the windpipe when we swallow food? Larynx, pharynx, bronchioles, or epiglottis? Remember, I have told you there is a shutter-like muscle that shuts down the windpipe when we eat food. This is the epiglottis. So now we are done with the chapter. I hope you like it, and we will continue the next part of the chapter 1 in our next class. See you. Bye-bye.